Did you know that a food many people eat every day could actually be the culprit behind the fatigue that just won't let go of you? It sounds contradictory, doesn't it? After all, food is supposed to be our source of energy, not the opposite. But what if I told you that this innocent item on your plate is draining your energy, turning simple tasks into real challenges? Now think about it. How many times have you felt exhausted right after a meal? Or woke up already drained, as if a good night's rest had been pointless? It's frustrating, I know. But here's the secret. There's a direct connection between what you eat and that dragging feeling you experience day after day. So stick with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll not only find out what this food is, but also how to avoid it and what choices can bring back the energy you thought was gone. And I promise, what you're about to learn could completely transform your relationship with food and fatigue. But beware, the truth might surprise you more than you can imagine. Common signs of fatigue. Who hasn't dozed off during a movie or felt like they needed a truckload of coffee to get through the day? These are clear signs that energy is far from being the main character in your body. The problem is that fatigue doesn't announce itself. It sneaks in like an unwelcome guest, bringing a constant sense of tiredness that seems to drain the joy from simple things. Now, if you need more than one espresso just to start your morning or feel the weight of sleepiness hitting you mid-afternoon, pay attention. This might be more than laziness. It's as if your body is sending out distress signals, begging for a more balanced routine. That quick nap on the couch that turns into deep sleep can disrupt your nighttime sleep cycle, creating a domino effect. On top of that, the habit of snacking on unhealthy foods throughout the day could be making things worse. After all, who can sustain energy on low-quality fuel? Studies show that chronic fatigue is directly linked to poor eating habits and irregular sleep patterns. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine highlighted that people suffering from persistent fatigue often experience nutritional deficiencies and disrupted sleep routines. This reinforces the idea that we need to pay closer attention to our lifestyle before the problem becomes more serious. But why does the body seem to be constantly asking for more rest? This likely has a lot to do with how we're caring for or neglecting our daily health. Have you ever stopped to think about the role a healthy diet might play in this process? That's what we're about to explore in more detail. The role of diet. Believe it or not, what you put on your plate is like having a direct conversation with your body. Every food choice can either boost or sabotage your daily energy levels. Imagine your body as a car. Fueling it with the wrong kind of fuel leads to sputtering and unexpected breakdowns. That's exactly what happens when poor eating habits take over your routine. Persistent fatigue often starts in the kitchen. A classic example is a breakfast packed with ultra-processed or sugary foods. While these might give you a quick boost, your energy crashes just as quickly as it spikes. That's because your body processes these foods too quickly, leaving you feeling empty and sleepy. A simple adjustment, like adding fresh fruits and whole grains, can make a huge difference in your energy levels throughout the day. A diet rich in vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats is like an investment in your vitality. On the other hand, living on fast food and greasy meals forces your body to work overtime. It spends energy trying to digest and cope with these excesses, leaving less fuel for your daily tasks. Recent studies underscore this link between diet and fatigue. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who followed a diet based on natural and balanced foods showed 30% fewer signs of fatigue compared to those who consumed excessive amounts of processed products. If you think changing your diet is complicated, start with small steps. Swap white bread for whole grain versions. Replace sodas with lemon or ginger-infused water, and include a handful of nuts as a snack. Small changes make a big difference, but are all foods really helping, or are some draining your energy more than you realize? Energy-draining foods. Some foods, no matter how tempting they seem, are true energy thieves. Who hasn't indulged in crispy bacon or freshly baked white bread, only to feel their body begging for a nap afterward? This happens because these foods demand a lot from your body to be processed while giving back little or almost nothing in terms of energy. Processed meats like sausages and deli cuts are classic examples. Packed with sodium and preservatives, they not only strain your digestive system, but can also cause water retention and inflammation, leaving you feeling heavy and tired. Replacing them with lean proteins, such as eggs or grilled chicken, is a simple way to avoid this daily energy drain. Another fatigue culprit is sugar, which acts like a trampoline. You soar quickly, but the crash is inevitable. That chocolate bar or soda might provide a brief energy high, but it's so short-lived that you soon find yourself craving more. Swapping sweets for fiber-rich fruits like apples or pears helps stabilize energy levels without causing those dramatic drops. Products made with white flour are also guilty of causing exhaustion. Refined bread and pasta are absorbed quickly by the body, leading to blood sugar spikes and crashes. Opting for whole grain versions provides slow-releasing energy that sustains your vitality throughout the day. Now that we know the culprits, how can we reverse this situation? Science has the answer. Scientific insights. When fatigue sets in, it's easy to blame a busy day, but science reveals something much deeper: the connection between diet and fatigue. Recent research shows that the foods we eat affect not only the body, but also the brain and our internal rhythm. Have you ever considered how a simple meal can influence your alertness? Studies confirm that what's on your plate can be the deciding factor between a sharp mind and an exhausted body. For instance, research from the Sleep Health Foundation highlighted that diets high in saturated fats are linked to daytime sleepiness and even sleep apnea. Imagine the impact this has on people who rely on mental clarity and energy for work or studies. These foods, like fried dishes and fast food, disrupt the circadian rhythm, the internal clock that governs sleep and wakefulness. It's like a system short-circuiting, and the impact doesn't stop there. High sugar intake quickly spikes glucose levels, but just as rapidly causes them to crash, creating a cycle of highs and lows. It's like driving a car that accelerates abruptly and then loses power. Studies show that these fluctuations can affect memory and even contribute to cognitive problems over time. Refined carbohydrates are another energy thief, known for their quick digestion, which leaves you hungry and tired shortly after eating. This was confirmed by a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, which found that people with diets rich in white flour were more likely to report episodes of low energy. In short, what you eat today can determine how you feel tomorrow. But if science has unveiled so many mysteries about how diet impacts energy, how can we use this knowledge to our advantage? Could it be possible to align ancient traditions, like Ayurvedic perspectives, with modern data for a more holistic solution? The answers might surprise you. Ayurvedic perspectives. The ancient wisdom of Ayurveda has much to teach about energy and vitality. According to this tradition, everything in the body begins with Agni, the digestive fire, which not only digests food but also processes emotions and vital energy. When this fire is strong, you feel energized and mentally clear. But when it's weak, it's like running a car on adulterated fuel. Performance drops and fatigue takes over. One of Ayurveda's golden rules is to avoid excess. Overeating, even healthy foods, can overwhelm the digestive system and extinguish the Agni. Think about how you feel after a big feast. Heavy, lethargic, and unmotivated, right? The solution is simple. Practice moderation and opt for smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day to keep the digestive fire active and efficient. Another powerful tip is the inclusion of energizing spices like turmeric, cumin, and cinnamon. These are true catalysts for Agni. Besides adding flavor to meals, they aid digestion and provide sustainable energy. Interestingly, Ayurveda also recommends eating mindfully, paying attention to every bite and avoiding distractions like watching TV or using your phone during meals. Now you might wonder, do these ancient practices really make a difference in modern routines? And what happens when we combine these traditions with practical tips to maximize daily energy? The answer could be as simple as sipping a warm drink or making small habit changes after meals. Practical tips. Small routine changes can significantly boost your energy levels. Start the day with a warm drink, like ginger or turmeric-infused water, to stimulate digestion and prepare your body to absorb nutrients. After meals, take a light 10 to 15-minute walk to improve digestion and avoid drowsiness. Avoid heavy dinners. especially before bedtime, as they can disrupt restful sleep. Staying hydrated throughout the day is essential, as dehydration can lead to fatigue. Finally, establishing a regular routine for meals, sleep, and physical activity helps maintain consistent energy levels, and aligning this with a healthy diet can transform your overall vitality. If you're curious to learn more about how certain foods may be impacting your health and even harming your brain's function, I've got something special for you. In our next video, we reveal a shocking detail. One single food might be silently damaging your brain. Click now to watch and find out what food it is. That's it for today's video. Stay well, and see you next time.